All right, welcome to the Oregon Ducks Live on the Voice of College Football. I'm Bjorn, and I'm joined by Brendan and Brody. And on this podcast, we are going to be talking about we're going to be ranking some of Oregon's top skill players and kind of how they relate on the national scale, related to the kind of the best players in the nation. And then we're going to be doing a draft of some of the worst things about college football, sort of taking a view of what we'd fix. So it's gonna be a fun late pod. You guys ready to get into it?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. So first off, we can start with we're gonna go through the skill positions on offense. Obviously, Dante Moore is the quarterback for the Ducks. And the way this is gonna go, I'll try to explain it best I can. You guys might have seen on social media where it's like a guy will pop up on the screen, and if he's better than the guy who, like, say Dante Moore, if I say Julian Sayin and you guys speak up, that means Julian Sayin is better. Or should we go better or worse?
Better.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go better.
All right. So we can just go with it right away. So Dante Moore is Ducks quarterback, and I'll just start saying names. And if you think he's better, speak up. All right, Julian Sayin, Ohio State. Trinidad Chambliss, Ole Miss. No, okay. All right. Jaden Mayava, USC. Arch Manning, Texas. Brendan Sorsby, Texas Tech. Josh Hoover, Indiana. CJ Carr, Notre Dame. Darian Mensah, Miami.
Hold on, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there is a better quarterback in college football than
I know. That's what I'm getting at.
That's
the
the problem here.
Yeah,
I think the closest guy to like having me speak, I wouldn't put him over Dante, but I think Arch in that second half of the season started really coming on, started showing more of those traits. He was not the same player he was that first half of the season. I think he is going to end up being, the number 2 quarterback in college football next year. He has another year development. But yeah.
Also, Darian Mensah is another guy. Like, I wouldn't say he's better than Dante Moore, but he's definitely going to be a really talented college QB. Like, he's definitely going to have a great year next year at Miami. And Miami's kind of done a good job of hitting quarterback talent in the portal and being successful with it. I mean, we saw it with Cam Ward being number 1 overall, and then Carson Beck. He led his team to a national championship berth. So I think Mensah would also be pretty good. Julian Sayin's going to be solid. Like, he's going to be a solid QB. He's in a system where it's going to be impossible for him to fail. Like, he's got the best receiver prospect we've ever seen ever in Jeremiah Smith in his junior year. So he's going to be pretty good at football next year. And so it's going to be kind of hard to – you just have to throw the ball in his general area, and it's going to be a big-time completion. I mean, Ohio State always has phenomenal receivers. Like, they do a great job there. I mean, I don't know. I think Dante's going to be the best quarterback in college football next year. He's going to be probably the first guy taken. Probably he'll be a top 5 draft pick next year. Like, I can't imagine things will really change much. I mean, I think he's the best. He's the best quarterback in college football.
Yeah, I think another name that could end up rivaling him, at least as a college quarterback, is Trinidad Chambliss. The way he kind of carried Ole Miss down the stretch.
That was the other name. He's. I mean, I didn't really see what the final was. Exactly. Yeah, he is. He is. Like, he'll be a good college guy. Ole Miss will definitely be a team to be worried about next year. Is just, I think losing Lane Kiffin does actually affect how well they perform. I mean, they're going to lose some talent to the draft, but they'll be a good team next year also, for sure.
Yeah, another thing that I think – what's up?
You're missing the number 1 portal guy, Sam Levitt. Definitely.
He was next on my list. I have Sam Levitt, Gunnar Stockton, and Damon Williams. But
okay, I was going to say that's
not speaking up for anyone. Dante clear.
Yeah, he does clear, but that's
I think there's a possibility that that another one of these quarterbacks on that I just mentioned wins the Heisman, and Dante doesn't, because some of these guys, they're they're the team's only option in the run game and pass game. Like they have to do it all. Dante doesn't have to do it all. We have great running backs, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit.
We are.
I think there's a different distinction between Heisman and best quarterback, which more is precision, accuracy, all the above. That's why the NFL loves him, because he has all the traits that carry.
I mean, I agree completely.
Yeah. Okay. If we can move on to the running backs. Quarterbacks is really quick. I think we'll have some debates on the running backs. So we can start, since the Ducks have two kind of de facto starters, and Jordan Davis and De'Aaron Hill. We can start with Davison, and I'll just go down the list. I have I think around 15 guys here.
Okay.
So just speak up if you think Davison's better than one of these guys. All right. So
if Davison's better, or if he's
no, if Davison's worse. If Davison is worse than any of the guys that you say.
Okay. Ahmad Hardy, Missouri.
Yeah. Lamar Hardy is better.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I agree. You should have gone the other way. You should have gone with the worst running backs, so that way we can be like, hey.
Well, yeah. Well, we're gonna see how each of us thinks of Davison real quick. Kewan Lacey, Ole Miss.
I think Lacey's better.
I would agree as well. That's another guy.
Yeah. LJ Martin, BYU.
Davison's better.
Yeah. I like Davison. Too. I think, me and Brennan were kind of talking about this earlier, but like he's just elite contact balance. He has really good vision. He doesn't really get brought down easily. Like he's the complete package of running back. And I think he's going to project as a top 5 running back in college for his next 2 years of eligibility. So I really like Davison, like projecting him wise.
Yeah.
Might not have been better than these guys last year, but I think he definitely will be next year, because he'll go from good to great on a bunch of things to great to elite. And I think he'll develop. So
yeah, me and Brody were talking about this earlier. Because I'm not a huge Davison fan. I think Davison is obviously very talented, and I think he's obviously going to be our number 1 running back, and he's really good. But Brody really projects that he's going to be elite at a lot of categories, not just like this last year. He was good. He was above average at everything, and Brody really thinks that he's going to become the guy. And I mean, I definitely can see it. He's got so much talent. He's unbelievable. And the thing with Davison is, Brody kind of touched on it, but his contact balance is so elite that if he does develop a little bit more elusiveness, me and Brody talked about it. His player comp is a bigger version of Bucky Irving, which that would be just a sight for sore eyes, just being able to watch, a guy that can bounce off a bunch of tackles and just run through dudes with the elusiveness that he has. That would be a pretty exciting player to watch. So I really do hope that Davis kind of becomes that. I do think he's not as exciting to watch yet, just because he's so talented. But I think I do hope that he becomes that guy, and I hope that Brody's projection of him comes to fruition.
Yeah.
Just quick sidebar. I know this might be a troll, but Mike McDonald actually did spend a little over a week. He's the Seahawks head coach, but he's their defensive play caller. He's the biggest part of that defense. He was here for a week at least during the coaches clinic last year, talking with Lanning and Lupoy. So that actually already did happen last year, and I'm sure it will happen again this year. So
wow, Brody, way to shut down that comment. Stay with us, AZ Merce. Yeah, one thing about Davison that I want to highlight is that he's just he's a dog at the end of the day. He's willing to block. They had a lot of packages with him and De'Aaron Hill where he's the lead blocker. And I think I really wish that it was Davison. If we had to pick one or the other against Texas Tech or Indiana last year, that it was Davison, because De'Aaron Hill is just not there where he can be an every down back. But he already had progressed to that point, kind of behind Whittington as the number 1. So I think that would have been really interesting, and we're kind of robbed of seeing that on the biggest stage, because I think that's what it's going to be next year. It's him as the feature back.
Yeah, I mean, he averaged 7 yards a carry that first matchup against Indiana. He was the only running back that consistently got positive yardage, just because his vision, his contact balance, the way he can get skinny like he's gonna be a beast. Like if he can just get a little bit faster, a little bit older, a little bit smarter, like I think he's just gonna be unreal.
He was our only like bit of success against Indiana. Really, what it felt like in that first game. Like he was definitely a bright point. And if he's doing that against one of the greatest teams in college football, then as a true freshman, we have a lot to look forward to. So excited about him. I mean, what we named 2 running backs that we think are better than him.
Well, there's more. There's more.
Yeah, I think maybe one more, but that's it.
Really? Okay.
Do you go down the list?
Yeah, we can keep going. Mark Fletcher. What do you guys think? I would take Mark Fletcher because of his next year. As far as next year, I would take Mark Fletcher.
I would agree. I do think Mark Fletcher is better, but like Davison definitely will become a better running back. I just think if you're looking to like just take a running back like right now, it's got to be Mark Fletcher just because we don't know what Davison is going to become. So I think in that regard, you have to go Mark Fletcher.
Brody?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
he's staying silent.
I think I'll probably just roll with Davison in my projection with him, and I think he works better with the air. So I mean, I wouldn't trade him for him, so I would probably have to go with Davison.
Okay, all right. So Antoine Raymond, Rutgers. Before you guys answer, let me remind you of his stats last year.
I know who he is.
1,241 rush yards and 13 touchdowns. 13.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Good, but also like,
yeah.
Again, like
he's Rutgers' entire offense. Like it's like okay.
Like imagine if you put Davison in his role. If you put Davison in his role, Davison's probably going for 1,515 touchdowns. Like let's be real here. Davison got that many carries, that many touches. Like he's the focal point of the offense.
I think this one's close, but I'd lean Davison. But I think Raymond's going to be a draft guy.
Definitely.
He's only a sophomore. He's only a sophomore too, so he's young.
No, yeah,
still growing into that role. But I think this is a season that you could see from Davison. Obviously, he may not get nearly 1,300 yards, but he's gonna have 1,000 yards.
He might push for 1,010 plus touchdowns for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he had forget how many touchdowns, 14, 16 touchdowns last year. So
yeah, and it felt like early on this season it was a bit of an anomaly. Like he just racked them up. He had like 7 in like a few games. And you're like, whoa, how does he already have 7? And then he kind of slowed down towards the end. But 10 seems like a very reasonable number for him to achieve.
Definitely. Hollywood Smothers from Texas. He was at NC State last year.
Yeah, he's good. But I still think Davison's better.
I'd go Davison as an all-around back.
I would say Davison is probably like the 4th or 5th best running back in college football. And I think like it's kind of hard to like show that because he split reps with Dier and Whittington this year, and wasn't fully healthy. And I mean, even Lamar was getting some carries. Like Jay Harris was getting carries later on. So like, I think Davison is definitely the 4th best running back in college football. I would say you can really only take Ahmad Hardy, Kawan Lacey, and Mark Fletcher above him. I think those are the only guys that you can take. Just they have more age, like they've been around longer. Like we know the product that they are and that they are going to put on the field, and we know Davison's product is really good, but Davison's product can be a lot better than theirs. And so, I'm not going to project and say that he's going to be better than them because you can't do that, right? I mean, you can, but that's what Brody's doing, which I can respect because.
Well, I said Lacey and Hardy are better, but I'm still going to take him Fletcher for right now. Dier is a little bit like we can get into Dier in a second.
Yeah, I have a couple more names that might. I know I'm going to disagree with you guys, especially if Brendan, you think he's top 4 back. Bo Jackson, Ohio State. I don't think I'd still take Davison.
Yeah.
And then Darius Taylor from Minnesota. I would take Darius Taylor next season. Injuries aside, if he's injury prone, so I guess face value, I might take Davison. But if he stays healthy for 12 games, I would take
hurt
Darius
also.
Taylor.
Like Davison was hurt actually a couple of times. He just didn't sustain serious injuries. He was hurt twice, so he is injury prone. But obviously Taylor's a lot more injury prone. So I would be a little bit hesitant to take him now. Do I think like Darius Taylor's talent right now is definitely better than what Davison has produced so far, but I think I just think Davison's gonna. I would take Davison over him next year.
Darius Taylor's also an elite pass catcher as well. He has almost 100 catches at the college level.
Yeah, no, he's. I know
so he's all around back. He's going to be second, third round. I think.
Oh, for sure. I mean, again, barring
hopefully
he
almost came out
healthy.
this year. Yeah, he almost came out this year, and he would have been one amongst top 5 probably backs.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can make arguments that these guys are better running backs, like in general. But to say you would take him over Davison, I just think Davison fits better with the talent that is around him. Like because we have Dier, like, and he can sublet some of the pass catching. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm taking it as like his own team. I would take Darius Taylor over Jordan Davison.
Yeah, like if you were to build a team.
Yeah.
Which
for one season, I'd probably go Darius Taylor. But if it's like Oregon and we're going for a national championship run, I think I would still take Davison. You know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously,
I can see that
because we have, we have a lot of other talent.
Yeah.
But like if you're looking to take the best player, you would want to take the best player every time, no matter what. And I mean, I guess in that regard, then I'll take Darius Taylor also. So I guess I have Davison at 5 now, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
Okay, if we got Davison at 5, pretty we kind of agree on that. We can move into Dier Hill, and I'll just say names, and you guys stop me where you think he lands. So Ahmad Hardy, Kewan Lacey.
Obviously, those guys are better.
Yeah, Mark Fletcher, Darius Taylor, Bo Jackson, Ohio State. Still,
sure. I'll give Bo Jackson.
Brody's leaning.
I would say Bo's a little.
Okay. All right. What about Antoine Raymond?
I
would take Antoine Raymond.
Me too.
Yeah.
So LJ Martin. I would go LJ Martin.
Yeah,
experience for next
season.
King Miller, USC true freshman.
I'm taking Dier Hill.
Yeah, I'm taking Dier Hill for sure.
I'm taking King Miller.
No,
I don't think Dier could handle the load that Miller
I
don't think
I think you have to realize
Hill 20 carries.
Dier Hill is. I am very high on Dier Hill. I think Dier Hill will become a machine at Oregon. His ball carry vision isn't there yet. With reps and experience, that will that'll happen. He's an elite pass catcher. Dude's got elite speed, elite explosiveness. Like if he gets past the linebackers, like he's gone. Like he's not getting caught.
Yeah.
Right. And the other thing is he's still really elusive and he's a powerful guy. Like he's really close to putting it all together and being arguably the best running back in college football. Like he's dangerously close to being that guy. Like we have 2 of them. Like Davison and Dier are 2 guys that are like they are so close. Like if they can that's why I know we're going to be successful because we have 2 guys. Like if one of them doesn't pan out, gets injured, something, like the other guy is going to have to put it together. And I wholeheartedly believe that they will. Like Dier Hill has so much talent. Like again, he can become a guy. Like he's got to put on a little bit of weight. Maybe he loses just like a hair of his speed to be able to be a guy that you can run between the tackles every down. But I think he's really close to becoming that guy. I really do.
So you're saying he's probably top 10 in the nation?
I mean, you said King Miller, like that's a true freshman who's like.
There's a couple other names. So Hollywood Smothers. I think
Hollywood Smothers is better.
Raleek Brown from Arizona State. He's at Texas now with Smothers.
I'm not high on Raleek Brown. He was a 4 or 5 star.
ASU.
He was good at ASU, but he didn't pan out at USC. And like, whatever. Okay, I don't think Raleek Brown is. I think Raleek Brown's is honestly pretty similar to Dier Hill. Like they're very similar play style, but I think Dier's pass catching ability is just so elite. Like Dier Hill lines up in the slot. Like. It doesn't happen. Like who does that?
Another thing, like Dier is just he's so talented, Brent. Like you're completely right. It's just like I don't know if I saw him like have a good rep in between the tackles, and I don't even know if they were giving him that many reps. Like they're giving him.
They never gave him a chance.
Yeah, I don't remember a single like in between the tackles carry for him.
It only happened
I
against
think I remember
Indiana,
one, and he just like could not see it. I'm like, I see why we don't give it to him in between tackles very often. But I mean, the other things that go with that is like having a good path to the ball. Like you need the linebackers to flow and think it's like outside zone, and then you cut underneath for like counter or whatever gap scheme or inside zone like you want to run. You need to have a good path to the ball. And so I would assume that's like one of his big struggles in practice. Like I'm obviously speculating, but if he's not getting those carries, that's probably a big thing. And then the other thing is definitely like his vision, because the one or the limited reps we did see him in between tackles, he didn't do much with. So I think if he just puts that together, like he obviously has the speed, the elusiveness, he has everything, the pass catching. I think he just needs to get a year older, maybe 2 years older, and he's going to be right next to Davison. It may be even ahead of him.
Yeah,
that's the thing is I think he actually has a higher ceiling than Davison, which is why I'm so excited about him. Like, yes, better pass catcher, like better blocker. Like, dude, he literally has it all. Like, I will say, like, I agree. Like, he needs to work on his ball carrier vision, but it feels like that's a speed of the game thing. Like, that's like him, like Division I football. Like, he's 18, 19 years old. Like, he's a young dude. Like, he's got a bright future ahead of him. And if, like I said, if he can put it together, I do think that he can be better than Davison. I do think that he can become the best running back in the class. Again, he just has to get more reps. Like, and again, I don't know what's going on at like practices. Obviously, we can only speculate. But, like Brody mentioned, he just, with experience, I do think that he can figure it out. I really do. Like, he's fast enough to where it doesn't, even if he doesn't have phenomenal ball carrier vision, he can still find a hole and hit it. I mean, we saw it with Bucky. Bucky was abysmal at like being an inside runner, like his first year here, and the speed of the game was too fast for him. We knew he had the talent, and that's how I feel with Dier. Like, Dier has the talent, and if he can take that next jump like Bucky did, oh my God, Dier Hill can be an unbelievable running back.
Absolutely.
I'd just say, like, as far as, I mean, we have Davison ahead of Dier Hill next season. I was going to say, I'd rather teach a guy how to catch the ball in Davison's case than teach a guy how to have vision in between the tackles with Dier Hill as far as next season. But yeah, I could see Dier Hill having like I don't think he's as big as Jahmyr Gibbs, but he has that sort of speed and that home run hitting ability where he kind of surprises as a high first round pick with a huge ceiling in the right offense. He could really explode. So, and I don't think Davison has that sort of ceiling that Hill has. So I agree with you on that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Davison has a higher floor. Like, Davison is going to be a top 10 running back in college football, like, guaranteed. Like, there's just no doubt about it, right? Potentially top 5 for our argument. But I don't think that he'll be number 1 or number 2. Brody thinks he can be that guy. Again, I'm not super duper. Like, I mean, I'm high on him, obviously. I think he's a top 5 running back as a true freshman. But Dier Hill, on the other hand, I do think is hovering right now between like that 15 to 10 range, maybe a little bit higher, depending on who you throw into the argument. But I do think that he has the potential to be like, he's got a lower floor, but a higher ceiling, which I'm willing to take a shot on those guys. Like, it works out, in my opinion, like pretty regularly for Oregon for running backs. Like, guys seem to put it together for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. It also makes it harder being in a dual backfield. I mean, we've seen it with Singleton and Katron Allen. There's always huge expectations about, they're both going to run for 1,200 yards. That just doesn't happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's more looking at pro potential when you have 2 elite running backs, and you got to dig past the numbers to see their real impact on the team. So that's just something to keep in mind, is that the stats might not always tell the story, the full story.
Yeah.
So I have one more name here. Mekhi Hughes, Houston. I'm just kidding. He's probably going to be their future back, but we'll see.
I do want to shout out Mr. Cam Cook. I think he was at he was at a group of 5 school
Grayville
champion in
State.
West Virginia. He had 1,650 rush yards last year going to the FBS. I don't think he's better.
Where was he at?
Than
Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville. I was gonna say I know who he is. He's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
that might be one more that I might argue. But
Caleb Hawkins, North Texas. He had 25 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, I'd probably
He's at
take Hawkins
State.
over there.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen him at the FBS level.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Is like these guys, like you gotta understand the FBS levels is a different beast. Yeah. Also with Caleb Hawkins, like he was in one of the most potent passing attacks in the country. So like, that kind of opens up the run game just a little bit.
That's not going to change too much in the Big 12 though. But
no,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Group 6.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to do these rankings right now. It's just kind of hypothetical where these guys would land. But I mean, it was hard to even pull names because we don't even know the starters for so many of these teams yet. There's still so much time to go.
Like that was kind of what we were figuring out. But
yeah. But we can move on to wide receiver.
Here we go.
There's 2 guys that we can highlight: Evan Stewart and DeCorian Moore.
Okay.
We can start with Evan Stewart. This list is also kind of hard to make because so many guys departed for the draft, and there's a lot of guys who had a lot of stats. So I have a list of 10 guys. And if they fall out of the top 10, they're going to
fall out of the top 10. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
All right. I'm just gonna name them. Speak up if Evan Stewart's better than these guys.
All
right. Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State.
So with I'm just kidding.
whoa.
So Evan Stewart, Malachi Toney, Miami.
Not a chance.
Cooper Barkate, Duke, transferred to Miami.
He's no. I don't think
he's at Miami. I think
he's not better.
He put up 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns last year at Duke. He's going to do even better at Miami with beside him. KJ Duff, Rutgers.
Duff's better.
Yeah. Brody. Yeah, we can discuss these. We don't have to.
We can.
That one is like neck and neck for me because it's so hard because Eastou's always like that. He took a backseat to Tez, but you saw the talent. And I thought he was going to come back and, be a stud this year. And I just don't know how he looks off his injury. If we're going for projections.
The other thing with Eastou
I would probably take the guaranteed production, but I do think Eastou, like he could end up being better than him by the end of the season. So
KJ, I don't know.
Eastou's just never been a number 1 receiver. Like that's my biggest complaint with him is he's never been the guy. Like he's been a part of some teams with good receivers, and he's never been the guy. So, becoming the guy that's a difficult role. Like that's not an easy thing to do. Like
Like KJ I said, I would take KJ Duff. I would take the guaranteed production, but I do think Eastou might end up getting drafted higher in the NFL.
I could see that. I could see that, and I can agree.
But I just think he's talented. But I would take Duff.
I might disagree with your draft prediction, Brody, because KJ Duff's 6'6", 225, and he averaged 18.1 yards per catch. He's a burner.
He's kind of like
at that size.
Like
he's a guy like Nick Harbor, who's just an athletic freak, but Duff has the production to back it up. So I mean that was my next name was Nick Harbor. I think I would take Evan Stewart over Nick Harbor. Just for the production ceiling. Ceiling Nick Harbor.
It's so I don't know. I'm pretty high on Nick Harbor as well,
bro, per usual.
But yes, but I think that was part of because we just game planned around him. Like we allowed for him to become the guy. It's hard to do that over a full season, though. Okay, with Nick Harbor, I'm gonna take Evan Stewart over Nick Harbor.
Yeah, good job, Brandon.
There we go.
I'm gonna take Evan Stewart.
Okay, I got 2 guys from Texas A&M, Casey Concepcion and Mario Craver. I would take both of them over.
They're both better. I'm taking both of them over Eastou.
Yeah. Braylon Stanley from Tennessee. I would say that's another surefire one. He's a freshman, and he had a great year. This one's kind of interesting. Zachariah Branch, Georgia, always kind of had the potential.
I'm not taking Branch over Eastou. Taking East.
He's
Really?
in the draft, is he not?
I thought he came back.
I think he came back. Either way, we can still talk about him. We can still talk about him.
Yeah, true.
I'm taking Eastu though.
Oh, he declared. Okay. Wow.
All knowledge. Come on.
There you go. I would take Branch, honestly.
No way.
No, I'd take
Branch is so one-dimensional.
I don't know. I think in the right offense, he can be used as like Georgia's not the right offense for him.
No,
I don't know why
if he stayed at USC or came to Oregon, like he would be optimized as kind of.
Dude,
I don't
Lemon
know
and Lane are so much better than Branch, and even that third,
well, I know
like
that,
freshman, I forgot his name. That kind of like torched us. Like he's like, yeah, he's nice, bro. Like I don't like Branch very much, if I'm being honest.
He just shouldn't have gone to Georgia.
Yeah.
Bro.
I know. I might take Dak over Branch.
No, now we're getting a little delusional here. Now we're getting a little delusional.
I'm a Duck fan. Let me be delusional.
All right. Wyatt Young from North Texas, Oklahoma State. He had a great year last year.
I'm taking Wyatt Young. What? Actually, no. I'm gonna take Eastu. I'm gonna trust in my guy. I'm gonna take Eastu.
I would take Eastu as well.
Yeah. What about do you?
I agree with you guys.
Okay. How much is your list here?
I have one more name, but
who's that name?
I wrote this down before. Some things happened in Provo.
Throw out. I think it's better.
I'm not going to name him. BYU guy. He might not play it next year.
Oh, yeah, no.
But he's going to be their number one guy.
Did you say Cam Coleman too?
We have not said Cam Coleman.
Oh, yeah, Cam Coleman's definitely
100% better.
I'm sorry.
I have not.
He is. I'm also taking Dallas Wilson over Eastu. Dallas Wilson is a pretty good guy. I'm trying to think who else.
Brenda, I got a name for you. Chris Henry Jr. Would you take him?
Oh my god.
No, I'm taking Eastu over Chris Henry.
Not next year.
Right now.
Not next year. Yeah.
Did we say big old Deuce Robinson?
We did not. Deuce is like a hybrid tight end though, but I will probably not take Deuce over Eastu.
I would take Eastu. Where's Deuce at? He's
at
Florida State?
Yeah.
Okay, still.
He actually was really productive. I'll tell you what, watching him play, like, oh my god, is he unstoppable? Mm-hmm. Like, I think some NFL team is going to draft him late, and like, he's going to be what Keon Coleman should have been in the NFL. Like, he's going to actually be really good.
Coleman,
dude, I don't know what NFL GMs do. Like, I honestly don't know what they watch. Like when they're scouting college guys. Like, I don't get it.
He had like 600 yards, and like he only had one decent game. They're like, this is the guy.
Yeah,
it's the frame, it's the potential. Even though he's not very fast, he's not a burner.
But then who cares? I mean, do we not learn from our past? I mean, what was that one guy?
We not learned from N'Keal Harry.
Yeah,
that's
exactly who he was.
He had
big
frame.
N'Keal Harry was actually productive in college. Sorry, we're getting off track,
and so you're just like.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so we can.
Or Danny Scudero, Brendan, Colorado guy.
No, I'm not taking him over Eastu.
So I got a good one here. So I think we can agree Dak Moore is worse than kind of all the guys I have on my list.
Yeah.
What about Dak Moore or Tanook Hines, USC guy?
I'm taking Dak Moore for sure.
Yeah.
I would probably take Dak Moore, but that one game was really impressive.
Yes, but again, we can't go off of one game. We can't go off of
he had a good finish to last year.
What about Dak Moore versus Charlie Becker, Brennan?
Charlie Becker.
I'm taking.
I think we could
see.
I think we could see Charlie Becker fall off a little bit. I think he had that special connection with Mendoza.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
They were roommates. And it was all the back shoulder stuff. It wasn't too much else besides that.
It was like Bo Nix to Troy Franklin type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the Raiders, they should be looking to draft Charlie Becker at some point. He might actually. I bet you if he went to the Raiders, he'd be good.
We need to draft Surratt too.
Just draft Indiana's offense.
And Omar Cooper.
Omar Cooper. There we go. Should have hired Signetti.
I will say, my one of my biggest complaints about Dak Moore is the fact that I don't even think he's like a fringe top 5 wide receiver as a freshman. I almost said rookie. As a freshman. Like that's not very good. It's kind of
I
bad.
don't know. I think hindsight's 2020 because he had obviously a bad finish to the year, but through week 5, like Penn State, when I think he had 7 for 98.
Yeah, he didn't have that many. I thought it was like 80 something, 80 yards.
It was 7 catches for something. He was team leader in both, and like Dante looked to him on every key down besides overtime. But I think if we looked at it,
doesn't that kind of like say something? Like,
well, I mean,
look for him on every key down,
the
except for the most important moment in the game. Like,
well, the Gary Bryant one was schemed up. That was schemed up.
Yeah,
I know it was. But I mean.
Dude, he had a great game. I think, he got injured. He's a freshman. He has to work back into the offense where Malik Benson probably took a lot of the routes he was on and a lot of the role he had. He's a true freshman. There was debates at the beginning of the year, like the first 4 weeks, whether it was him or Malachi Tony. So, I think he's still immensely talented. I think he, still obviously has the potential to do whatever and be a top 25 receiver next year, but it's going to be tough in our offense to find that production to warrant much. But, a lot of our receivers this year, Hooks, Dak, Eastu, it's just going to end up how we use them and how they work around Jamari and just the whole offense. So it'll be interesting to see.
Jamari is going to be our offensive focal point.
Well, like how are they going to fit in with like him taking a lot of those slot targets because having an elite pass catching tight end is kind of a downgrade when comparing Dak Moore versus Hooks in the slot.
Yeah, it didn't really affect
it from
it didn't affect Tez though.
I was trying to say, but
yeah, I got you. Well, Ferguson wasn't out.
Yeah, but there's 2 slots
as much.
There's
Yeah, I guess that's true.
They really leaned into the 12 personnel last year. That was kind of the first time that they really did that because they had 2 elite guys. Sadiq was elite, but he came on really late in the season in 2024, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found a couple tight ends. I didn't write him down, but I think Jamari he should be the number 1 tight end next year.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
He was top 10 in receiving yards as the number 2 tight end.
By the way, the other tight end that he was with is going to be a first-round pick.
Exactly.
Which I do think. We'll talk about it at some point about like the draft. I do think Kenyon Sadiq will actually fall a fair bit in the first round. I don't know if he'll fall in the second round.
All it takes is one team. One team just needs a tight end that makes the call.
Yeah, but are you gonna spend a top 15 pick on a tight end?
I don't know.
When it's Kenyon Sadiq, you absolutely should.
It will be absolutely awesome.
He's 6'1". Like he's not like
took him. He's 6'3". He's 6'3".
Sorry, I meant 6'3". Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I said 6'1".
Bro, if the Chiefs took him at number 9, that would be like Mahomes' like security blanket. Travis Kelce 2.0.
Yeah, but no way they take a tight end at number 9.
Yeah,
dude,
you never know. You never know.
Nice. He's an elite run blocker, elite pass catcher.
We'll save this discourse for closer to the draft.
Right,
but I just wanted to kind of get it in the air, just something to think about.
All right.
Should we move on to the draft?
We can go on to the draft. Who wants to go first? I do not want to go first.
I want to go first.
All right, Brody.
Okay. Brody, you can go first. I'll go second.
So we're doing the draft on what we would fix about college football, correct?
Sure.
Basically, just bad things. Yeah. What would you fix?
Okay.
Yeah.
The number one thing I would fix, like you put me in the seat of like I gotta make decisions. I'm fixing the schedule 100%.
Okay.
The national championship game is being played on January 1st. The portal does not open until January 1st after the national championship game, and it goes January 2nd at 11:59, whatever. Like it opens right there. It is open until classes, maybe first week of classes, like actually register. So we're not messing up these kids' education. Coaches can coach the whole playoffs and not get coached. Like it's definitely the schedule. Like bar none, I think that is the number one thing that has to get changed as soon as possible.
I agree. That's, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like that's definitely number one.
I agree.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess number 2. I mean, I'm gonna give Bjorn like the most loaded draft, but I know what I'm taking number 2, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be the conference realignment. I hated that. Like it should still be like they should go back. Like the Pac-12, Big Ten, like these teams shouldn't be traveling like 20,000 miles in a season. I mean, it affects the other sports. Like, it's just not the way college football is meant to be. Like, it ruined a lot of tradition. Like, Oregon's not going to be playing Oregon State next year. Like, yes, they're little bro, but like, you still want to play against the little bro. You know what I mean? Like, you still want to see them.
Yeah, especially for like students, like you want to play the school that's 40 miles away that you have a lot of friends at, and
like I have
the
friends
players
that go
are
to Oregon
friends.
State. Like
the players have friends that go to OSU.
Yeah, like it's just that is something that I think cannot be glossed over.
I completely agree, Brendan. I want to sweat out, going to Arizona, going to Tempe on 7 p.m. Pac-12 after can just be like, they might have 3 wins week 12, but I'm terrified.
And you're watching,
you're just sweating all the time.
Five future NFL like superstars playing like for no reason. Like the Pac-12 just bring back the Pac, peak, man. Dude. It was peak. So good.
Yeah.
And also it would fix a lot of these, like Oregon's a 1-loss Big Ten team, and they don't have a chance of making the Big Ten championship because they don't play Ohio State. Like there's just it's stupid that it's like I don't know. I completely agree with you though, Brendan. The conferences need to be fixed, and everyone in each conference needs to play everyone. If that means making a power 6, like that's what it should be, in my opinion.
I agree.
I love your take, Brendan. That's a great number 2 pick.
I'm glad you can agree.
All right, so I got the next 2. I have 2 that one's obviously better than the other. One's niche, but it kind of follows off what Brendan just said. So the extinction of Pac-12 after dark. It's one of the worst things about college football.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I would bring back immediately, and that would have to come with conference alignment or just put some like if Cal has to play one of these ACC teams at home or Stanford, put them at 7:30 and actually brand it as Pac-12 or ACC after dark. I don't care Pac-12 after dark.
Yes,
something after dark.
In general.
Yes, and have like just the aura about it was awesome. Like, and that was just one of the worst things about realignment. Exactly,
because it feels like nowadays it's all the East Coast or the down south. They only get night games because they
cater to them. Yeah.
And it's just like, I remember my sophomore year of college watching like Colorado State, like after dark for no reason. I mean, that game was on late and I wasn't living because I lived in the East Coast. I wasn't living on the East Coast yet. But like, if I did live on the East Coast, like screw it. I'll be up till 2 a.m. watching Colorado versus Colorado State. Like that's fun. Like that's something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like bring back the idea of waking up and watching football all day. Like it should be happening all day. There's enough college football, enough teams to make it happen. Like that needs to come back. I agree, Bjorn.
I remember watching UCLA and Washington State in Pullman. It was like 67-63 DTR going off. Like that was
you just don't see that anymore.
That was one of the peak like highlights of like Saturday night, just laying in bed watching a absolute shootout in Pac-12 after dark.
Yes, and then you're up till 2 in the morning, and then if you're on the East Coast, you're up till 2 in the morning. You wake up in the morning and you got the NFL. Like, man, the weekends, oh my God, they're like that's what it should be. Like, those weekends would be amazing.
The conferences were just so perfect, and every conference had their own identity. Like the Pac-12 was chaos, the SEC is real football. Big Ten's punting 27 times a game, and then the Big 12 is 70 points to 68 points. Texas Tech versus Oklahoma, like that was the most average Big 12 game ever. It's like they all had. It was perfect. It was perfect. It's just
absolutely.
I'm starting to get teary eyed, man. We gotta move on.
Me too.
All right. So for my next pick. It's kind of a big branch that this goes under, but there needs to be a commissioner. And with the commissioner, there needs to be a CBA. There needs to be rules on everything tampering, all of the above. Yeah, portal. Yeah. There needs to be one leader at the top. It can't just be you go to the court That's just so lame. There needs to be rules. A CBA, write a contract. These are professional athletes at this point. They're not student athletes. There need to be actual rules. It's basically the Wild West where anything goes. The thing with Abu Swinney, like the Clemson guy getting a text in his 8 a.m. class by Ole Miss, and it's insane. There's no rules, and they're not going to get. No, they're not. Because there's nobody to find them. Like who the heck is going to find them? It's a board of governors by the NCAA, and they have like blood in the game where like there just needs to be a commissioner that doesn't have any outside or inside vantage point where it's just oversees the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's a mess. It's a mess right now.
It is. It's absolute chaos. So I mean, yeah, I agree that needs to be fixed 100%.
Yeah. All right, Brennan.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I do think they're kind of doing an all right job, but something that needs to be fixed is like the bowl games. I think that's what it is. Like, I don't know how you fix it, but like there needs to be more excitement for like teams to make a bowl game. Like NIL exists now. Like, I don't know, give players like incentives to make a bowl game. You know, I mean, we saw with like the Xbox Bowl, like much of the players got like cool custom Xboxes, like
the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
The Pop-Tarts Bowl. But like the thing is like they do a good job with those. Like do that for a lot of these bowls. Like the Cheez-It Bowl could totally be something cool. Like they just need to do a better job with the bowls. And also like I guess this falls into the same category, but like the New Year's Six bowls have absolutely zero meaning now. Like who cares if you win, you know, the Rose Bowl even? Like who cares if you win the Orange Bowl, the Sugar Bowl? Like they need to separate those and make those kind of be like the big bowl games. Like I would totally watch like the Sugar Bowl or the Orange Bowl like separately from and understand it like, hey, these are the 6 best teams. Like I want to see Notre Dame play in the Orange Bowl and still give it the same value of it being a New Year's Six bowl. Like it's, you know, you don't make the playoffs, but you're still a top 20 team, top 25 team. Like you're still a really good team, and your season should be like still recognized. And I do think that. No, you can go.
Yeah,
I do think that
at this point, it's a half-assed celebration, like in those bowl games, because the job's not finished. Like the Ducks in winning the Orange Bowl, yeah, sure, they're throwing the oranges all over, but the job is not even close to being finished. So you can't have a full celebration once you get to the locker room. Like it's I
agree. Like that's actually literally that's exactly my issue. It's like who cares you win the Sugar Bowl, you know, PlayStation Bowl, whatever. Like make those like for the teams that like actually, you know, you put together an 8-4 season like Duke did. They won the ACC chip, didn't make the playoffs. Let them play against Notre Dame. It's like, hey, you guys can celebrate having like a good season. Obviously not great enough to make the playoffs, but like it also makes it to where like making the playoffs is like actually more meaningful. It's not just like, oh, a pity, we'll just throw you in. Like, I don't know. I think it also just like makes every game like in the season more exciting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But it gives those teams a chance to hang a banner too. Like you have an 8-4 season, but you can hang a banner if you win it and go 9-4, and that's something to be proud of.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, still, they're like let there be some value in winning the Rose Bowl and winning the Orange Bowl. You can hang a banner over that, right? Like, sure, you can post up a picture of like, hey, I won the Pop-Tart Bowl, but like, you can hang a banner for winning the Rose Bowl. Like, sure, I don't care. Like, yeah, that's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, Brennan, I'm basically like with my last pick, it basically is like that could be part of it, but the number 2 thing I would do, like
I know
bar none, home playoff games until the national championship. You play in Pasadena every year. I don't care about the South. I don't care about the Sugar Bowl. I don't care about the Cotton Bowl. Whatever. You can rotate the national championship if you care that much. Okay. But the Rose Bowl is the best venue in sports. I will die on that hill. And home playoff games in the semifinals, the quarterfinals would make the regular season matter so much. You know how impressed we would be if Indiana came into Autzen and we didn't know how good they were at the time and beat us, and we're like, oh, we're not
Yes.
going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs
Yeah.
anymore, it would make championship games matter again. The Big Ten championship, the SEC championship, those would matter again because you want home field advantage in the playoffs. That is so important. And most importantly, that's what makes college football is the fans. Why are we not having the fans? Who cares if you win the Orange Bowl, the freaking Sugar Bowl? They are irrelevant nowadays. Stop living in tradition. Embrace college football the way it's supposed to be, and it would be perfect. If I could change only one thing, I changed my mind about the schedule. I would do home playoff games over the schedule. My first overall pick. I'm not even joking. This thing gets me.
Why not do both?
Dude.
Why not do both?
Why not do both? Exactly, Brendan. You are speaking my language right now. Let's just do whatever we said. We should just be the commissioners, us three, and we'll be good.
Yes,
we'll just be
there we go. Yes,
and
very true.
And just one more thing. My first act as commissioner is, you can't use fake money. No more oil money in college football. Only child sweatshop money is allowed.
Okay. Only Nike money.
Only Nike money is allowed.
Yep.
Everyone else is banned.
All right.
All right.
Sorry. I think we are good to wrap up. It's getting pretty late. So
yeah. Appreciate you guys for listening.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to Oregon Ducks Live on the Voice of College Football. We'll see you on the next stream.